This film was rated
If
G.
he fucking restarts it again, I'm skinning him alive.
Just speak.
Bro, look at my fucking PS4 making that noise.
Why wouldn't it? Fuck off! This dog shit fucking movie. Alright, okay. Welcome to the Talking Dogs podcast. I'm here with Ben Rar, and Jodge. My name is Yuli Critter, and we just watched fucking Doogal.
Doogal!
Doogal!
So, okay.
Yeah, we did watch Doogal.
This movie was pitched to us as one that we could watch by our good friend Benny. Benny, would you like explaining what the fuck this movie is?
So Doogal was one of my favorite movies I remember watching as a kid. Where's the box? I want to read the DVD box.
Oh, it's over there. Ian, grab it.
There you go.
Oh yeah, we're here live this time.
No,
In person.
By the way, everyone here is in person instead of over a Discord call.
Because
Will this make the audio worse or better? Who knows?
Probably worse.
I had a DVD of Doogal from when I was a kid because I loved this movie when I was a kid. And I had the idea for us to watch it because it kind of went viral because of how shitty the English release, like American release of this movie is, and that's the one that I grew up on. So a bit of context.
No, yeah. Tell us the story behind the film before we actually start talking about this fucking movie.
So Doogal's an animated kids movie that was originally called The Magic Roundabout. It was a French film, and it was done in the UK. And it's actually
dub was done in the UK,
yeah, the original dub was done in the UK, and it was actually like kind of a beloved children's movie. And the Weinstein Company was like, oh yeah, fucking first of all, the Weinstein Company.
Just in case you didn't understand how rancid the vibes were the entire time. It was a bad experience.
So
And we haven't gotten
we haven't gotten to any of the fucking movie yet.
Adolf Hitler, yeah.
But the Weinstein Company was like, we should have this movie in the US, but people don't like the British, so we're gonna redub it and rewrite the script for American English. Yeah. But they hired Butch Hartman to do the script rewrite for some fucking reason.
Oh yeah.
And they recast the movie and rewrote the script, and it's just full of pop culture references and nothing burger story. It's so nothing that they had to add a narrator to fucking tie everything together. So I'd like to point out, right, that the difference in the cast alone.
Well, hold on. Before I continue, the only two actors who were in this movie, I just want to say this before I forget, that were in this movie and weren't recast it was Ian McKellen. Who was the other one?
Yeah, so Ian McKellen plays the good wizard, and they retained his performance for the American version.
Well, they didn't even call him back in to record it.
That's what Wikipedia says. They retained his performance.
Yeah, he
didn't re-record anything.
Yeah.
And it's really obvious every time he talks.
You can tell because he's the only character who feels like their performance and voice fits the movie.
Kinda.
It feels like a fan. It really does feel like a fan dub.
But then the other person,
the other person that came back from the original cast was Kylie Minogue. She voices
but she
Doogal's
had
owner.
all of her stuff redubbed.
But she redubbed.
You can tell exclusively because the movie it sounds like she was told to do like an American accent, and she's clearly not American.
Yeah.
One thing that's really funny to me about this movie, first of all, is that, so there's characters that talk in this movie that don't talk in the original version. Like, there's no narrator in the original release, and the moose doesn't speak in the original release, but they added a voice to the moose.
Which doesn't make sense, because he never opens his mouth.
The train does talk.
He does actually talk?
The train's supposed to talk. But it's funny to me because on the box for the DVD, it has the actors and lists them from, like, most importance kind of order. They have fucking Kevin Smith and Judi Dench on the box, and they voice the moose and the narrator, which is funny to me, but they don't have Kylie Minogue on here at all.
Oh, God.
Laugh out loud funny, an adventure that both kids and adults will love. Film Advisory Board, Janet Stokes.
This dub was made with, like, some sort of hatred for
here's the thing.
I don't understand why.
This film is...
It wasn't done with
Holy
hatred.
shit, the special features has the making of Doogal.
It's
that's what I'm saying. I feel like we should watch the special features.
I don't want
special features.
Here's the thing. So
I want to know what these hacks
This-
have come up with.
This movie is one of the most cynical children's films I've ever watched.
Like even
Here's the thing.
Even considering
in
the
its
fact that
construction, not necessarily, but in its
you do have to
conception, yes.
you have to remember to gotta lean
Oh
in.
yeah. I'm way in the back purely because I decided to sit here. But this is a very cynical children's movie, but in a way that is genuinely kind of interesting, which is different from most of the movies that we've watched.
It's
here.
interesting how Butch Hartman made this entire dub when he is known for doing things like this with with the own shows that he directs.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
But
yeah,
the difference is, in his own shows, he doesn't have to re-fucking dub scenes with stupid pop culture
Hold on,
references.
hold on.
They're just there.
Okay,
I'm
what
reading
wretched
something
knowledge
on
have you found?
Wikipedia right now. Yeah, the U.S. screenplay adaptation was handled by Butch Hartman. The original script was heavily revised via the addition of numerous references to popular culture. Hartman would later reveal in 2017 during the Weinstein scandal that most of his input was rewritten and re-recorded, and said of his writing in the final film that he had maybe 3% to do with it.
So that is even worse. So could it? Is there a
fucking Harvey Weinstein?
Where's
makes
the hook?
still- all the fucking women he's swinging his.
Is the Hartman cut better or
No.
worse?
No,
Pirates of the
it's probably-
Caribbean.
It's probably equally as bad, but
No.
it's probably like a little bit more understandable.
Like
I'd
Jamie,
imagine,
like at
instead
that
of it just being like things happening.
at that point, all we have to do, by the way, is mention the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean line, and then that's the whole vibe of the
Let's,
entire
um,
movie.
No, yeah, like
Let's
no,
back
okay.
up for a second, right?
Yeah, we have things
Should-
we need to talk about.
Should I explain the Pirates of the Caribbean thing? It'll take like 2 seconds.
No, we need
No,
to
that-
collectively
So,
talk about that.
Let's
Okay.
back up for 1 second. Let's go over what actually happens factually in this movie, start to end.
Okay.
So, all right, there is
Shut the fuck up.
Beautiful.
awesome. There is a town. In this town, we also don't get the name of the town. In this
I think
town,
it's just called the Carousel.
I don't know.
It's
Well,
just
like
a town.
thrown
with
to
a-
it.
It's the magic roundabout.
no, the roundabout's the carousel.
Shut the fuck up.
In England, they call carousels roundabouts.
Yeah, because they're fucking British. They also
It's a
drink
British
tea.
movie.
It's almost like it's a British movie.
Those fucking losers drink tea and
There's
try
a
to
village, and it's
colonize
there's a
us.
village, and it's like, fantasy storybook magic village, right? So there's a cow whose name I've already forgotten.
Ermintrude.
Ermintrude. There's a
And we kept
Stroud.
calling her Moo Ermintrude.
It's voiced by Whoopi Goldberg, by the
yes.
way.
There's a snail who's got the hots for the cow. That's his only character trait.
His name is fucking Brian.
Yes.
Voiced by
there-
William H. Macy, also.
Yes. There's
Of course, there's Doogal, the dog.
so there's Doogal the dog. There's his owner, a girl named Florence.
Kylie Minogue. And then everyone's favorite character, the rabbit, voiced by Jimmy Fallon,
Named
who should
Dylan.
be tried for his crimes. If the blackface wasn't bad enough already,
This
this
is
movie
up
should have
there.
been
My
the thing
precious.
that
Kidding.
took him out.
It's like blackface. This is a distant second worst thing he's done from the blackface. Like it's like, I'm not gonna say those two things are comparable, but like it's blackface this. It's
Watch
just
the
that there's-
movie, you understand.
Yeah. So they're fucking around. Dougal the dog likes candy, and so he.
And they treat it like it's a fucking nicotine addiction.
Yeah, he's. I just need another pack of caramels, dude.
Oh my
He
God.
robs. He sets a trap for the candy salesman to break his fucking cart and then lies
And
about
steal the
being a
candy.
mechanic so he can steal. He really is
I
just,
just
fucking
thought-
committing theft.
So he.
Oh
think
my
he
god!
does anything in the
Motherfucking nougat!
I got 7,000 caramel, but it got a slight dent in the
got a
back.
slight-
All you
hole
gotta
in the
do,
tire.
bring me the 3 diamonds, and all you gotta do is.
So I could look at the waveform. I can see the peaks. Like okay. So okay.
It actually hasn't peaked yet.
So
We'll get there.
Dougal engineers this trap for the candy salesman, and it causes a Ruth Goldberg machine to go off, and it blows up
Ruth Goldberg.
Rube Goldberg.
It causes a Whoopi Goldberg machine to go off.
Whoopi Goldberg machine.
That's a Freudian slip I've ever seen.
So all right, okay. So it causes Ruth Bader Goldberg to happen.
Ruth Bader Goldberg.
Bader Goldberg.
And in doing so, he blows up part of the carousel, which is magic, which we learn at the exact same time as we say this. Like, this happens, and then we learn the carousel is magic, and there's the evil wizard. Evil wizard is Z-Bad.
Yeah.
Z-Bad? Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Before I continue, I want to know, the first thing that we see in this movie is a weird flashback of the good wizard, Zibidi, and...
He's talking about Dream.
Skibbity.
the nice wizard Skibbity being harassed by some fucking creature and running away, and he's having a nightmare, and then he wakes up, it's not related to anything, and then he, like, as if he's like a Christ figure, like, looks out of his window over the fucking clouds, and then we zoom into
I mean, he is a Christ-like figure, because
he does die and come back.
After they
Jesus Christ.
fucking free Z-Bad from the roundabout,
Yeah.
and like it freezes, and the children get locked inside and slowly start to wither away and die. That happens, by the way.
Yeah, that is the plot of the movie.
They summon Zebedee like Beetlejuice. That by saying
they
his
go
name 3 times.
Zebedee to like bring him in. So anyway, all this is an aside. There's an evil wizard. He's blue. His name's Z-Bad. He wants to freeze the sun. All of that is as literal as it sounds. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, freezing the sun, and then he has a sidekick Nutcracker toy soldier guy.
He's
voiced
a
by
fucking
Bill
cracker,
Hader.
isn't he?
Dude, you can't
Yeah, dude, his
call them that. Holy shit.
His fucking honky sidekick.
It's like, it really is. He really is like the whitest boy. Like,
He is, I think, he's like the only character who has a British accent and he's played by an American.
It's Bill Hader.
It's Bill Hader.
Zebedee,
Zabadees.
fucking the good wizard. He goes,
Zibidi.
okay,
Zibbity
Dougal,
dop dop yes.
Oh my god.
Dougal, Ermintrude, Snail Boy, and Jimmy Fallon. You need to
The
go.
snail dude's named Brian.
Okay, I think.
I think
There's
that
the
beats
beat.
the most.
There's
That's the peak. There's the peak.
So we're gonna. He oh god, I can't even breathe.
Zebedee says,
They gotta find the 3 magic diamonds
yeah,
that are
you need
gonna
to find
seal...
the Chaos Emeralds.
Yes, they're just the chaos. They're literally exactly
to
that.
save the carousel and stop Z-Bad from fucking freezing the sun. So he gives him a magic map and a train voiced by Chevy Chase.
Real.
Chevy Chase.
I don't fucking
I mean,
care.
hold on.
You think he deserves respect?
Wait,
That's a good point.
Shut the fuck up. Chevy vehicle. Chevy Chase. That's why he was gotten there. That's why.
And they just send him on their way. Say, go fucking find the Chaos Emeralds. Do it.
Find the chaos. Find the chaos. Find my emeralds.
Yeah, you got there eventually.
Yeah. So that's what happens in this movie. Basically, and really nothing else actually happens after that. Like,
No.
they go on a children's movie adventure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, like nothing surprising happens after that, and you know, part of
Is this too distracting? I tried
No.
to stop playing.
a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll stop.
I like it.
Cube and
But
I was
Cube.
I was gonna do it like Subway Surfers so we could get a little bit more on track.
I got confused looking at it.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out.
That was the kind of game Glut plays on his iPad.
Yes, it was.
Do we
okay.
want to explain what just happened? I think we shouldn't.
No,
No.
You're just playing a game.
So okay.
I'm playing Intelligent Cube for the PS1, one of the fucking greatest puzzle
They-
games ever.
They fuck around and they're going.
wait.
They're like, we're gonna go get the diamonds, and there's some chase scenes and some, basically, just the most dry children's movie action scenes and comedy bits
There's
ever.
a couple of
What the
action
fuck? I
scenes-
never even noticed.
A couple of the action scenes were pretty good.
There's
No,
a
they
cool.
weren't.
There's a shonen fight between.
There is a
between
shonen fight.
Zebedee and Z-Bad, which
But-
ends with
but-
Zebedee dying.
None of that was Doogal's thing. It was the Magic Roundabout thing. So everything that was somewhat good about this movie was made by the French
else.
studio who
Yeah.
made it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the anime, like the characters
this
look
movie-
fun and like
This
the movie
this
has a
movie looks
sense of
pleasant.
whimsy.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
like if I was a kid
It's not amazing, but like
watching
it's fun.
it, if I was a kid watching the original movie, I would actually probably enjoy it a little bit more because not so fucking much is happening.
If you were a kid watching this one, you'd love it too because you're fucking 5. You don't know anything. You just see a funny dog and you're like,
That's
"Eh."
true.
So like,
Funny dog.
Like again,
Pirates of the Caribbean.
basically nothing happens in this movie outside of like the most annoying basic like kids movie shit.
Yeah.
And on top of that, any of the charm that the original film might have had, which I have to assume comes from the performance, because like it's a normal children's movie. It reminds me a lot of Ice Age. But like,
yeah, there's a lot of scenes in this movie that look like it's ripped straight from
that's
Ice Age.
unfair because Ice Age is a really good movie.
yes,
is.
and
I
I'm
love
sure
Ice
that
Age.
the original,
that's what I'm
this
saying.
original film is
Like,
also
the,
good.
The
but,
original film is probably like it's probably like an 8 out of 10 children's movie because apparently people like this movie over in like England.
But like this version,
It's also
of this
based
film,
of a children's book.
That makes
this
sense.
version
Exactly.
of this movie is like,
But it's so
drowning.
packed with shitty jokes and pop culture
Every
references.
other line
So-
is a pop culture reference spoken by Jimmy Fallon.
Literally,
Yes.
literally, there's a scene in which Jimmy Fallon says, "I swear to God." 3 pop culture references in a row, and that is all of his lines in that scene.
First, let's start at the beginning of the movie when like the first scene is everyone gathered in the plaza to watch the Whoopi Goldberg cow sing terribly.
Oh,
Yes.
And Jimmy Fallon's character is playing like guitar like as like her backup.
yeah, and then
And then he gets woken up by something hitting him in the face, and he starts playing "You Really Got Me" by the Kinks.
yes, yeah, okay. So like every instance of like what I
That
have
was
to
the
assume
first
was
like needle drop. Too.
Yeah.
this film is full of needle drops. Like every other song is a
here's the-
fucking needle drop.
None of
and
them
it is-
fit.
None of them
No.
fit. And 100% it is because the Weinstein brothers were like, okay, we got this movie, we need to turn it into Shrek. That is what happened. And so, like, half the fucking budget was just spent on getting these songs, and then, because this is a shitty dub that had no money behind it, how much money is left in the audio budget? Oh, none? So half the fucking movie, actually, I wouldn't even say half, like, most of this movie is
70%.
No
like
music.
70% of this movie, no music. It is
Yeah, it is
silent.
weirdly silent.
And
It's
it's actually
a silent film, and then occasionally a needle drop happens, or like
it's actually a little
There's-
unnerving when it
there's-
happens
Yes.
too because you
There's-
notice
and
it
there's, like-
because it's
and
like
there's, like, a
3
couple
minutes
times-
go by
and
nothing.
there's like a couple times where they'll have like a stock like actions like thing play, and it's always like 5 seconds long, and it loops throughout the whole action scene. And that's your music that you get for that scene, and then the next 20 minutes of the movie silent.
and it's
And then
like,
occasionally a needle drop happens.
I think
that is the soundscape of this film.
I think a lot of it is because they added so much dialogue. There's like it's hard to it's hard to hear it even when it does happen.
This movie
and
is suffocating in dialogue. That is true.
it is too much, and a lot of times scenes
They never stop talking.
there's no like spacing between when a character stops talking and another character starts. It really is like if you watched a Lythero dub of a fucking or like a
Real-time
fan dub. Of
Like
movie.
I said to you guys before we watched the movie, it's like the U.S. It's like the fucking English dub of Ghost Stories.
Yeah.
and then,
But that's charming and funny.
here's the thing.
Like that's
well, this is charming and funny too for the same reason. that
It's funny
fucking
for the same
awful.
reason as Ghost Stories. That it's terrible.
English dubs. Okay, so you
No, but
ever
this-
watched like old anime dubs from before they really professionalized it, right? So
Like,
like,
it was
watch-
like Bryan Cranston who was animating.
right,
for
like- or like-
fucking
Or you
adult
watch
anime.
like a kung fu movie from the
Wait
80s.
a
Oh,
second.
yeah.
Fucking Bryan Cranston was in an anime?
That's a whole other story, but he used to do adult
Hey,
animated films.
Yeah, he used to do a bunch of dubs.
It's so fucking
so like
Wait, so like hentai?
That's a whole other story. We
Oh
can't.
my God.
It's
All
off
right, no,
topic.
fair enough.
So, like, characters will extend a sentence too long or end it really fast. That happens all the time in this film, except it's even more jarring because it's going from English to English.
Yeah, so one scene I want
Yeah.
to talk about in relation to that is when they find the first Chaos Emerald.
Yes.
And
We're just calling it that.
Because
now.
that's fucking
they
why
are.
not? So Jimmy Fallon finds the little diamond thing in the thing, and he goes, and it's just fucking reference. He goes, I hope I am pure in heart enough. Then he pulls it out and goes, oh, it just came out right like that. And he goes, my precious. Kidding.
Yeah.
No breaks, no breath, one take.
And more particularly, you can very easily notice that that's not the original dub because he doesn't. His mouth stops moving before he's done talking.
Yes.
Yeah.
This film has no time to breathe ever. And
Jimmy Fallon is the worst.
honestly,
with it,
like,
probably.
so bad. It's so bad. Jimmy Fallon sucks.
I have in my heart of hearts a like almost camp appreciation for that kind of dubbing. Right?
You
get-
hate every movie we watch.
I mean, I do have a camp appreciation for this movie specifically.
Like,
just because
not-
it's so
like-
ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
a little
like-
bit confused because I feel like this doesn't do the like anime thing quite as often.
Well,
no, the characters aren't sounding like, "Oh, you bested me." They're more like, "Oh, You bested me.
What?
Star Trek.
Nerd alert. Yes. But what I'm saying is it does that in service of truly terrible jokes. This movie would be better if they changed none of the script and just had different people do readings of it. Like
Jon Stewart carries this movie on his fucking back.
the things
Does.
the things.
By the way, the evil wizard is played by Jon Stewart.
Yes.
And
Just
it's-
specify.
and he's like actually a very significantly good like role. Like
He's still not funny, but
he's not funny, but that's not really his fault.
But that's the script's fault. Yes. Like a lot.
He
of
actually says funny things though.
Though he does have the best jokes.
the only jokes that are ever funny are his. Like, but the script is just terrible, and it bounces back and forth violently between jokes a child would never understand, an adult would never find funny, and the most juvenile, useless piece of shit stories ever.
Yeah, it's like Shrek gets away with it because their jokes that are
well-
pop culture references are still funny jokes
It's clever.
without the pop culture
purpose for
reference.
so
like
a lot of people-
Burger.
Or they just serve the story generally.
so a lot of people
Burger Prince in Shrek 2 is a fucking
No,
phenomenal
yeah, when I went back
joke.
and rewatched Shrek 2, and like when they first get to Far, Far Away, and there's like hidden in the background is like a Starbucks.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking
like
funny.
like here, okay,
and like
okay, here's
and
the
like
thing.
Cops, like the show Cops is replaced
got a
with
white Bronco head sound.
like
It's crazy.
that's funny, and that's
So-
funny regardless of the pop culture reference.
here's the-
It's a
here's
joke.
And it's almost like it was a movie designed with these pop culture references in mind.
Absolutely.
It's almost like that's the case.
We should watch
Did-
Shrek 2 now.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about Shrek.
Hey, wait, that's a talking dog.
A lot of people forget about
Hold
Shrek.
on.
A lot-
You got a point there.
A lot of people forget Shrek is explicitly a parody of Disney.
Yeah.
It is a parody of the corporate energy of Disney.
But it's not only that; it's also trying to be a good movie.
Yes, because it's funny.
It's like the Saints Row of Disney.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a really good way to put
literally,
it.
it's the it is the
It is.
it
You know
is
what's-
And then
what's
Shrek
fucked up?
3 is like the reboot.
yeah.
Alright, so here's the thing. I feel like, God, every single episode of Talking Dogs, occasionally we get to something where we need to explain the culture in which this thing was made. Sometimes. And this is one of those times.
Well, yeah, because this
Because
movie
this
is
is-
more interesting with the culture than it is by itself.
And that's the case with, like, in my opinion, the best episodes that we've done is the one where it's like, oh, this is a weird fucking film that only makes sense to have existed in this time.
It's a
specifically.
perfect time capsule.
Yeah.
for
This is
like
exactly
the most
2006.
2005 movie ever.
And
yeah.
this
I mean-
is the most that because of the fact that it is so blatantly trying to be Shrek.
I know-
And the thing is, Shrek is a fascinating film because it's. This is gonna sound insane. Like it's almost like Halo in the sense that it came out. It was very different from everything else that was being made at the time. And then a bunch of people were like, "Oh, it's gotten big. We're gonna try to imitate it." And then all of those imitations sort of drowned out the original, making everyone assume, "Oh yeah, Shrek must have been just as bad as Doogal."
Yeah, but it's
or
also the
something
fact,
else.
like,
That's actually
But instead
that's
it's like-
actually a good
Kinda
comparison.
true,
Shrek
Yeah,
should
I
have
know.
never been good in the first place.
No,
Absolutely
Because
David Katzenborough is a fucking chode.
Because, like, you guys know the getting Shrek story, right?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever movie that DreamWorks was working on at the time, if you did something bad, they sent you to work on Shrek.
Hey, by the way,
As a
that was
punishment.
happening
I
during
didn't know about
the
that. Holy
fucking King of Egypt.
Yeah, that's what it is.
my
It was the
God.
Prince of Egypt.
The Prince
No
of Egypt,
fucking
a
way!
literal 10 out of 10 masterpiece movie.
One of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah, and then they sent the people that were doing bad on that movie to go work on Shrek
Shrek.
as punishment, and they made another fucking 10 out of 10 movie.
I don't know what to tell you. It's
So wait, hold on.
And you know what they were making
so
while they
they
were
just
doing that was
assumed that
fucking
Shrek-
ants.
yes.
Oh my god.
So okay.
So they just assumed that Shrek would be terrible?
Well,
Oh,
Shrek
yeah.
Shrek had a completely like nightmarish like
Development
cycle.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
a
that
miracle.
Have you
Took
seen
like-
the original like
I know that
footage
technically
they've
took
had
like
of
10
Shrek?
years to make, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
The
It
original-
also didn't help that Chris Farley died and then to recast him.
yeah.
Yeah. I will say, okay, so just as an aside, we have gone on for about 10, 15 minutes now about a film
24 minutes.
that is not Doogal. We've
And this is,
Oh, yeah.
this is we're just rambling at this point because it's funny to think about this fucking movie.
this movie's really bad.
Well, most of what interesting about this movie is the time and place that it
Yeah.
was released
Yes,
in.
and like-
Doogal is a fucking bad movie. We can just say, yeah,
Here's
the dub is bad. The original movie, The Magic
think
Roundabout,
it
was
was
so
probably
much
a
fun
lot
to watch.
better.
It was so much fun to
It
watch.
was so fun to watch. But
The-
like,
Yeah.
it's not a good fucking movie.
the vibes of
No,
this
this
film
is-
are rancid.
No,
Like,
yeah,
they're...
we for a split second thought that fucking Jon Stewart did a Sieg Heil because it would have made sense.
There's important context for that. So at the end of the movie, during the credits, it did there was
Like a
B-roll
behind
footage
the scenes roll.
of the cast
there's
in the
two bits of
booth.
context. One of them is this. The other one is the reason why we think this movie is racist.
What?
I don't
No,
remember.
let Benny fucking explain
What?
it, you
Okay.
fucking
This
faggot.
movie is race. I'm so confused
worry about it.
at how that got brought up. But okay, so during the credits, there's footage of the cast in the studio recording, and it's like blooper reel shit. And Jon Stewart reads a line, and he says something wrong, and he goes, "Oh, did I say that wrong?" And then he fucking puts his fist on his chest and pumps twice, and there's a peace sign, like peace out.
Yeah.
But we looked at it for a split second, and we thought he was doing a Hitler salute.
Yes. And because
I mean, proper. It was like a proper 45-degree angle, palm out, like it was sideways in the camera, so it just looked like it was.
And it was in like 480p, so it
It was hard to tell his fingers were out.
the film
Yeah.
is also just like blooper reel at the end of the film, just so that you know it's a hack film. Like just like you're, it just.
Well, that's not always true.
I guess so.
It's cheesy. It's cheesy.
Pixar
and it's
did
not,
that. It was
Pixar does.
excellent.
Yeah.
Well, Pixar animated the outtakes.
Well, they wrote the outtakes specifically for that
Yeah.
bit. So
So like, okay,
But still.
I think
that was made with love and appreciation and fun.
yeah, this was made with fucking the energy of a pedophile.
Here's the thing.
This film's made. This film is made with like a vapidness. Like it's like what it's like
It's
eating
very
air.
spiritually Israeli.
Like
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's a little too far.
It's
No, the children survive in this movie. It's not
Like-
spiritually Israeli.
like there's
Yeah, because they're being trained up by the IDF.
there's
Can
like,
we not make this the fucking joke for the next 5 minutes?
every line that's not a pop culture reference is either a literal telling of what's happening or a fucking fart joke.
that,
like-
Yeah, the moose keeps farting.
the Silent Bob moose exists to fart only.
Yes,
And like, I kind of want to take a step back again and talk about the needle drops. The needle drops in this movie really suck.
They're-
And the reason why they suck is
Oh,
because it's songs I like.
The first needle drop, actually, before the Kinks, was after the wizard wakes up and it pans to the town. It plays the magic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it's magic.
That was... I first heard that song in fucking Herbie Fully Loaded.
yes,
I
And
said herpy for a second.
herpes.
no,
fully loaded.
Herbie Fully Loaded.
fully
the
loaded with
fucking,
herpes, baby.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
load it up with
100%
herpes.
herpes.
I love...
Hell yeah.
I actually really like all the songs by themselves.
No, the songs are good. It's just why.
And like for some reason, like
It's-
okay, for
it-
the one that makes the most sense, the one at the very end, because they did Mr. Blue Sky, which at least makes sense, but it's so just boring. Like, yeah, it's Mr. Blue Sky.
It's the
That's
most
like
obvious answer ever, right?
you know what was the best needle drop for Mr. Blue Sky? There's two of them. First one was in Megamind because it was when fucking what's his face Incel Boy was going around committing crimes, and the
forgot that
second
was
one
in
was
that
in
movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy because it was at the very beginning of the second movie, and it was fuck. Oh my light! Sorry, that was my lamp.
Dude, that's the wizard.
he's at,
Jimmy Fallon pressed the wizard button.
he's out here like I hear you're talking shit about my
yeah,
stupid
that-
fucking movie.
There's a wizard button also. That's a
Don't worry
thing.
about it.
You don't no audience. You don't fucking
My
care
lamp just died.
that there's a wizard button.
So-
There's a wizard button, and it's as relevant as we have mentioned it thus far.
So I think I want to mention stuff that actually happens in the movie right now, just because it's the most. I don't want to say iconic. I think I should say infamous scene in this movie,
Yes.
because it's
Yeah.
the one that went viral and rekindled my love for this movie.
I know he's
Fucking bad
So-
ending Dark Souls 3.
So they're on the way to get the second. Oh, excuse me, to get the second Chaos Emerald, and they fly to an island.
not that one. I don't gotta get it. I gotta get it. It's the culture. The culture of this podcast requires me to get that out there. Not that island.
fucking Jimmy Fallon was like, all right, we were at the island, but I swear it was just for the emeralds, okay?
It was
I didn't know
only
about
the
the kid stuff.
I didn't fucking know about it. I didn't know what was happening.
Okay.
And then Chevy Chase was there like, no, the kid stuff was my thing.
We should mention.
Sure, I touched the pedophile orb.
We should mention-
Sure, I fucked the statue. That doesn't mean I knew about the kid stuff.
We should mention they do make a Skull Island King Kong reference when they
Yeah,
If this movie came out today, I think it would have made some kind of crack about the Epstein
No,
Island.
if this movie came out today, Jimmy Fallon's character would have been like, "Hey, my buddy Jeff lives here." Like, the financier, obviously.
Every time I get into this fucking basement, we make a Jeffy Epi joke.
Jeffy Epi.
the Jeffy EpiPen.
So we're on the island, and they're in...
Stop saying the
Okay.
island.
But let me explain this. Let me explain this.
Go ahead. Yeah, no.
Yeah, so it's the pop culture scene. So they're on the balloon and they're heading towards the island temple, and Jimmy Fallon goes, "Hey, Skull Island looks just like it does in the movies. I hope Kong's not awake." Like, he says that exactly.
Yes.
And they land on the island, and it's a fucking, like, first of all, before the characters show up, the evil wizard gets the island first and reads the hieroglyphics like it's a fucking mall directory, and it says there's a food court and a men's room.
Which doesn't make sense.
But it was a funny joke.
That was actually kind of funny.
It was a funny joke. I laughed at
Because
it.
I think the thing about that one was that it was short.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, okay.
It didn't
But
last
then
for like
when-
an hour.
When also there was another joke that actually got a genuine laugh out of me.
Which one?
Was when him and the Nutcracker guy are like going through the booby traps, and he's like, "I've got a sixth sense, sir. I can do the booby traps for you." And he steps on a booby trap and almost kills him, like stabs him in the face. And Z-Bag goes, "Well, you almost lost 3 through 5."
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
a
that.
funny
Yeah,
joke.
that was
was a
good.
funny joke.
That was good.
It's a joke that doesn't rely on a fucking stupid reference.
But so
But it was also quick and witty.
yeah, so the characters go through the booby trap, fucking Indiana Jones temple, and they get to the end. They trigger security lasers because every kids movie has to have a laser heist scene. And there is a dance number where the cow dances through the lasers like the Robotniks in Sonic 3.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's clear that the dubbers wanted that scene where she dances through the lasers. Problem: the actual movie didn't apply for that. So what they did was they just had the scene of her like carefully stepping over.
No,
all
she
of
was
the
supposed to
lasers.
be dancing.
she was.
She didn't
Yeah,
look
no,
like she
she
was
was.
fucking
No,
dancing.
her whole character is that she's a performer.
Yeah, she danced.
She's a singer and a dancer. That's
It wasn't
from
supposed
the
to be
original.
Not dancing.
She was dancing. It just was poorly animated.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was also.
I assumed that
So here's
the
the thing.
dubbers just changed it.
No.
Okay.
It was. The cow is supposed to be an opera singer.
Yeah.
And it's really clear in this dancing scene that she's supposed to be doing ballet.
What?
Sorry, I'm distracted by how much storage you have.
Yeah, I
on
got a
the
4
PS4.
terabyte original PS4.
That's insane.
So she's supposed to be like a ballet dancer, right? That's pretty obvious. But like they want it to be this Whoopi Goldberg soul, like.
Oh
performer
yeah, she
woman.
makes a Soul Train joke while she's dancing through the.
Yeah, and like that doesn't make any
lasers.
sense.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's just a dumb makes sense. It's like, yeah, you can say she's like that, but it doesn't add anything to the fucking
It
joke.
also just doesn't track with what we're
Mirror's
looking
Edge.
at.
It's a Mirror's Edge.
Like, I don't know. Like
That's cool.
it's continue, Benny.
Yeah. So she gets through the laser and gets to the Chaos Emerald or whatever the fuck it is. And they're like, "Yay, we cheer!" And then Doogal spits out his gum because he was chewing gum because he's an addict and then he was chewing Nicorette, I guess.
He's got fucking cigarillos, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like he's,
Oh my fucking.
And his
God.
gum hits the laser and it triggers the security,
he's
which
got fucking Zyn packs.
the security is where the scene becomes Oscar worthy because skeleton guards rise up and every single skeleton that shows up makes a pop culture reference. The
They jump out of the grave and make one.
So the skeletons start to rise and the background music is a shitty version of Thriller.
Oh yeah.
And the first skeleton comes and goes, "Here's Johnny." And then they all start saying shit like, "Bring out your dead." And one of them just goes, "Pirates of the Caribbean." And then another skeleton goes, "Hey, I thought we said no Disney jokes."
I forgot.
And then another one goes, "What's that?" And then Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, by the way, in this scene, so after the Thriller music happens, the music stops and it's silent. For
Oh
us.
yeah, it's silent again.
Yeah, no,
also.
right, it is. It's silent for the rest of the scene. I forgot.
Yeah,
about that,
and then everyone's like, "Does anyone know Kung Fu?" And then Jimmy Fallon makes an extended Matrix reference and says he trained with Morpheus and knows how to kill people. And then he beats up all the skeletons and calls himself Neo.
You go. I know Kung Fu, karate, Wu-Tang Clan.
I forgot he says
Oh,
Wu-Tang
yeah.
Clan.
He also says like
It says chai tea.
he also says
Yeah.
John Woo.
Yeah, he does also say John Woo.
Yeah,
Yeah, he goes Kung Fu, John Woo, Wu-Tang Clan, Chai Tea, and then calls himself Neo and beats up all the skeletons.
So I didn't say Wang Chung.
Or Cheech and Chong, like.
Fucking just this. By the way, this scene I haven't had. I didn't mention it when we were watching it. That entire sequence where they get on the fucking island is like one of the most brutally racist things I've ever seen in my life. That
What?
Dougal's walking through this Aztec temple and he's going like, "Oh, this is where they had luau's. Aloha, man." Like,
Oh, yeah.
like
I guess that is
yeah.
pretty racist.
It's so
Which is
weird.
like, that's incomprehensible.
it's
why
just
is-
weird. It's just weirdly Orientalist. I don't know, man. It's like
It's so weird. I didn't
Okay,
even
well,
notice
it
that.
was
I was too busy.
what?
I was too busy focused on the Pirates of the
on
Caribbean.
the
It was
stupid shit.
2007.
2006.
yes.
2006.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Twas
makes sense.
twas the era.
People really hated Asian people
They
in
did.
2006.
Yes, they
and
did.
also gay people and black
It was just
people.
comedy.
women.
Comedy back then was just that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well,
again,
everyone's got to pull up those.
people like fucking read yaoi of Walter White and Jesse Pinkman, and then they watch Breaking Bad, and they get shocked when he says the F slur in season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's this scene.
Like that was the time when it came out.
There's-
That was just kind of normal in entertainment.
We've all seen the fucking G3 receipts where it's like this.
Oh my
this,
God.
This Japanese game is fucking dog shit.
G4, you fucking tar.
Tar.
Wow.
Oh my god!
I didn't think I should say that, so I had to stop.
Just a tar.
I don't think I should have said that one.
We'll bleep it. It'll sound worse.
Get the feathers,
No,
dude.
yeah.
No, like it's
No, yeah, you're right. And they were like, I don't get any of this Asian game nonsense, because they would be talking about like God Hand or like fucking Final Fantasy.
They're talking about like fucking Metal Gear Solid.
We've
Yeah.
all
Because it's Kojima,
seen
and they're like,
exactly.
We've all seen the Tommy Tallarico video where he shits on Persona 3. Like,
oh.
come on, like.
Being racist was a big thing. I mean, for God's sake, fucking Madden, 2004 won Game of the Year because they didn't want to give it to an Asian game studio.
Yes, I remember this.
Even though fucking Nintendo built all these people's fucking childhoods.
But Nintendo makes kids
That was
games,
the
and they
most
were
like
adults.
soy thing I've ever heard in my fucking life.
That's true. Like, okay, if you were a fucking games nerd in 2007, you want to know what you were playing in the 90s?
Brush the
Super Nintendo, motherfucker. That's
Super
what you were
Nintendo!
playing.
Super
You
Nintendo!
were. You fucking were. Don't
and
pretend like you
consume-
weren't.
Whoa, Ian!
Dude, why do I feel like JonTron and fucking Ego Raptor are arguing behind me? Like,
It's kind of right. It really does feel like it, doesn't it?
You were
Wait, who am I?
You were
My
playing
Ego
on your
Raptor?
fucking Nintendos. You were playing Mario. You were playing Final Fantasy.
Can I be his
you
wife?
Were.
Can I be Eagle Wactor's wife?
Ego Raptor.
Eagle Wactor's wife.
Eagle Wapto.
Can I be Aaron Hansen's wife?
Eagle Wapto. Eagle Wapto.
Can I be
Oh
Chris
my God.
Hansen's wife?
Can I be Chris Hansen? I just want to talk
Chris
to
No, you
Hansen.
can't, because you... I'm not gonna finish that one. Alright, cut that one out and edit it.
It's like the fucking Cartman thing
this-
where
this is a
he's on
40
chat
this is a-
room.
This is a
And the
40
guy
minute
says,
recording.
I
It's gonna
am
be 30
13
minutes.
inches. He's like, oh, it's going to be a midget.
We do very little editing on these, or I guess Yuli does. Like most of these podcasts are like, yeah.
So, I mean, we're talking about Nintendo, like Nintendo Wii.
Yeah, what's up? That was my mom.
That's gonna have to get cut out too.
That part. No, cut out everything but that.
It's gonna be a 5-minute episode. It's that conversation on loop.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if we said it before, but we are doing this live. This is at my parents' house.
Because I had the DVD, so I
So,
was like, it'd be funnier
okay.
in person.
So I want to slightly circle back.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, actually, back to the movie.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, we spent a lot of time not talking about this movie because it's that bad.
I mean, it's fine. Who gives a shit?
No, I don't think
funny.
it's about that. I think the movie, there's not much to talk about it, honestly, because we got the point across.
Most
Like,
of it's also not that
it's-
long.
No, it's very short. Nothing
it is-
burger kind
It
of
was
movie.
77 minutes, so
Yeah.
it's really short. But like, yeah, it is a movie that is has an awful American dub because it's filled with pop culture references, and it's
But that's the thing that I want to circle
Duh.
back to because we were comparing earlier it with oh god that
good?
anime dub.
yeah.
Ghost
What was
Stories.
it? Ghost Stories, yeah. And I feel like the main difference between this movie and Ghost Stories is that Ghost Stories...
Damn,
I'm not going to say that it was made with love, but it was made with the perspective of...
You're looking hot as shit. Hey, you want to fuck?
No.
It was made from the perspective of...
I am medicated today, by the way.
Okay, cool. It was made from the perspective that, like, we are just given a blank slate, let's do whatever with it, because who cares? And also, our studio is going to go bankrupt in 2 months, so fuck it. Which gives it a certain vibe that feels more human. This feels like it was designed explicitly by committee, if that makes sense.
It was the fucking Weinstein Company. There was no soul behind it.
Exactly. And
there are doomed children's souls.
Yeah.
Because the Ghost Stories dub, even though it was intentionally bad,
Children's souls.
even though the Ghost Stories dub, even though it was intentionally bad and intentionally annoying, it feels like it was made by people. This doesn't.
Yes, this film is like paint by numbers, man.
Exactly. It felt like they took a movie that was made by a human being and then fucking tested it into oblivion.
It does feel like it was made by a human being. The problem is that human being for most of the bad stuff was Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
It was Jimmy Fallon.
That's not a funny human being. Jimmy Fallon is not a funny human being.
No, he's a very, very sad man.
It feels like at every line they just told him, say something you think is funny, and what Jimmy Fallon thinks is funny is what everyone else thinks sucks. Because he's Jimmy Fallon.
Hey, dude, I love it. Like this. Honestly, his character is the worst of the movie because like the most unfocused. Like he just like it says random things every time he opens his mouth. He's like I don't know. He doesn't. He conveys no information the entire film.
Yeah.
I want to talk about more of the pop culture references because I just remembered one.
Yeah.
Okay.
When the evil wizard Z-Bad is about to kill the good wizard, he says, he says, you know, there can only be one spring to rule them all, and I am the Lord of the Springs. So that's crazy.
That might be one of the worst ones.
No,
it's very
but then
telling
the
that
worst.
Ian McKellen never says a pop culture reference.
Yeah, because they reused his lines from the original dub.
Yeah.
But the worst pop culture reference in this entire movie, because at least the skeleton scene is funny just because it's fucking
It's
rapid
on the
fire.
train. Yeah.
It's there's a train chase scene, and fucking something gets mentioned. Oh, I remember
The Geneva.
So the snail gets launched onto the bad guy's train, and he says something he shouldn't have, and Z-Bad tells his fucking servant, "Go, we have a prisoner on top. Dispose of him." And he goes, "Dispose of the prisoner with the Geneva Conventions," which is fucking crazy, first of all. And then Z-Bad says, "I don't care if it's a Star Trek convention. Ha 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 ha! Trekkies! Nerd alert!"
Ha ha ha! Beam me up!
Yeah, he says, "Beam him out!" It's
This isn't
what
paraphrasing.
the fuck?
This isn't
Why
paraphrasing. He just
did
says
he
that.
say that?
Yeah. It's like people
the
make
Jack-o'-lantern.
people get mad.
Well, actually, you know what? If the fucking soldier said, "But the Geneva Convention, sir," and then he was like, "Shut up and do it," that would have been a funny joke. Because bringing up the Geneva Conventions in the children's movie is a fucking
It's
funny
kind of
way.
funny, yeah. But then him saying, "Star Trek convention," and then just going, "Trekkies! Nerd alert!"
Like, literally just saying words.
No, literally, this is how he says it. I am not paraphrasing in the slightest. Trekkies! Nerd alert! Beat me up! And then he drives away.
Literally, the comedy version of Jeb saying "please clap." like it's not just soulless; it's pathetic. and like I don't know how else to describe this movie other than pathetic. Like it really is like
That's a perfect way to describe it. I actually have no problem with describing it as just that.
it's meek. It feels like
Desperate.
It's the product of broken men in a broken time. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Like, please find something entertaining about this movie. As if it's not already like a totally fine movie that you could just put out on DVD in the States and be like, "Oh hey, here's a weird fucking children's movie from fucking
from
the
England.
UK."
I don't
and you don't have to
understand-
mention that it's a UK movie or anything. You can just fucking release it.
It'd
and
be a
people
lot
will buy
cheaper
it.
too.
Yeah.
If this was like a project that has no reason to exist.
All they really had to do was just, Harvey Weinstein company had to go
They
in
wanted
and
to-
just, advertise the movie on their own DVDs. Like, we saw an ad. We saw an entire theatrical trailer for Hoodwink at the beginning of the DVD, by the way.
That was awesome.
That was the best part of the movie.
You should watch that movie.
But, they could have just done that for a bunch of their DVDs and free advertised it to themselves. and then they would have just sold it as a DVD. Be like, hey, here's like a $5,000 project we're releasing. There you go. Have fucking fun. Like, there's no real issue with. You okay?
Yeah. You go.
So, like, there's no real reason for it to have done this, because it's just a waste of money. What was it? Was Doogal itself a $20 million budget, or was the Magic Roundabout $20 million?
It says Magic Roundabout.
Yeah.
So Doogal was probably, like, another, like, maybe, like, $500,000, because they had to... Or maybe even more. It could have been more, like, it could have been upwards of, like, $900,000.
There were some big names in here.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, so...
I would be shocked
I'm
if it was
Googling...
I would be shocked if it was under $1 million, frankly.
I'm Googling stuff about this movie right now. And I found the soundtrack section for the original Magic Roundabout. Because we assumed a lot of the needle drops were a product of the dub.
Yeah.
They weren't.
They weren't.
They were in the original movie. Because,
Awesome.
like, it says Trevor Horn was involved in the beginning of the film's production as a producer, but the film eventually became a vehicle for a lot of bubblegum pop records because he owned the publishing rights.
Huh.
So...
That's actually interesting, but it doesn't make them any better. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
that just kind of takes off some points for Magic Roundabout.
Yeah, so You Really Got Me and Magic are both in the original one. But there's some that are in the original that weren't in the English version. This, like, the Toreador March.
What?
The Toreador March is in the original thing.
Well, that would make sense, given the context of the film.
that.
Yeah, I got DM bullshit.
Okay.
So, like, I don't see a genuine reason why they redubbed it, except there's one line on the wiki that says, as reported by William H. Macy, Harvey Weinstein saw the Magic Roundabout and decided to produce an American localized version.
So he was
Just
like,
because.
I'm bored.
I'm bored.
I don't
I'm
know,
going to
dude.
spend $1 million for no reason.
It's a weird... It's very weird. The whole film is very weird.
It's just a strange existence this movie has.
It feels like a waste of everybody's time, too. Like,
Were they really going to lose out on that much money by just renaming it Doogal and then just throwing it in theaters? If you don't want people to know it's a British movie, then just don't say it is. Most Americans are really fucking stupid, and they wouldn't even notice.
I don't even think, like...
And I don't think they care.
I feel like you wouldn't need to localize
That's true.
a British
because
released
fucking
film in 2006.
Thomas the Tank Engine was still like a massive hit in the States, and it was a
it's
Britishly
just so
produced
weird.
show.
No, that's the thing. I don't think that anyone actually cared about these sort of things. But at the time, especially, for reasons utterly inexplicable to me, they just assumed that anything foreign, even if it was made in English, people just wouldn't like. Like fucking Aardman had to fight for the right to be able to use British, like, isms in their movies.
Oh, yeah.
Genuinely.
Oh,
For
yeah.
them to be able to say, crikey, they had to, like, go through 8 layers of fucking producers.
Well, Aardman's actually has gone through a lot of shit because they're fucking
Yes!
owned by DreamWorks.
Or they're not anymore.
Oh, they're free?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Who's hungry?
That was me.
Fucking goddamn.
So I'm trying to find more information about this movie.
No, yeah.
And apparently Butch Hartman revealed that his initial idea to rework the movie was to add in a live-action framing narrative that would involve an elderly man reading the story of the movie to his grandchild. But it never went
that's
through
cute.
due to budget issues. And even revealed that the original U.S. movie poster had his name and production company on it until they were removed in later posters and copyright.
So maybe he actually did have some more grander ideas for localizing it. Because
Not
that
necessarily
would have
grander,
actually...
but that would have gone with what we are presuming the original movie's like tone and aesthetic was,
Yeah, 'cause
which is
they're-
this is a charming storybook land.
there is...
Wait, holy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, so I did see a thing earlier that where Butch Hartman said that
Like,
barely
here's
any
the-
of his script was retained, but this says that the script was rewritten and even re-recorded without his consent by Weinstein and the distribution company, and they went with a screenplay written by the co-director of Hoodwinked.
bro.
It all comes back to Hoodwinked. We figured it out.
Did I?
Did I?
Also, I'd love to point out that Doogal in the original like UK version is voiced by that fucking British singer that had the Monkey documentary made about him, Robbie Williams, that no one knows exists.
Oh yeah, Better Man.
I don't know anything about Robbie Williams.
All I know is that I
outside
keep
of-
confusing him
seeing
with
in
Robin
things.
Williams.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that
Like,
guy's dead.
Like,
I'm
are
well
people
aware.
genuinely like, oh, I've never heard of this guy Robbie Williams, because he's not a particularly like interesting guy, but like I think of him as being just
No,
one
it's
of those
because the
guys.
UK people
I'd
from
never
the
heard
UK,
of him.
People from the UK are
I
just
hear- I
really
hear
loud
in
and
things
think
every
their
now and again.
world revolves around them.
I'd never heard of Robbie Williams until that Monkey movie came out, and then like it was the scene where he was at the festival and he was trying to hype it up, and then there's no single song he has that has fucking Limp Bizkit, Break Stuff, Woodstock 99 energy like that.
I don't know. It's the movie's bad in boring ways. It really is like stupid.
The most interesting part was waiting for
When it
the
ended.
pop culture references to happen.
Hold
and then
on,
we could-
almost every instance of Zebedee saying roundabout is cut in the US version, likely due to the word being uncommon in the US and Ian McKellen being unavailable to record any retakes.
That makes no sense because we use roundabout for things in the United States. Like we don't call it a carousel. But why didn't they just call it the magical carousel? Like just what the fuck?
Yeah.
The only thing I think the most common thing we call roundabout in the States is a traffic circle
traffic circle,
roundabout.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
no one fucking calls it a traffic circle unless you're like a psychopath.
I found a list of changes made from the original French version.
Okay.
Oh! So this is 2 layers of
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
so
we're on
when
layer
Magic
3 of
Roundabout was
dub.
released in France, there were a lot of changes to the French dub that were made despite leaving it uncut. These include having Train be completely silent. He was supposed to be silent in the British version, but was given dialogue last second. All copyrighted
he was
songs
originally
used in the film were replaced by original scores or unused ones written by the French voice actor of Doogal. And most of the original music would be recomposed, except for the Magic Roundabout, where it had original French lyrics. You Really Got Me was given French lyrics. Like
That's
what-
kind of
what
funny.
the
Wait,
fuck?
wait, in the English version?
No, in the French.
In the French version was changed from the UK version,
Oh.
which is
Oh.
really weird.
This is going crazy.
And
So hold on. So wait, okay. So first
Yeah.
there was a UK version.
well, so it was made by a French studio, but the French dub and the UK dub were different, and they changed stuff in the French release.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty normal, actually.
This movie's so fucking weird. And then here's a list of US changes.
Which are
So
more
Zebedee's
significant?
Nightmare, the opening sequence, Ermintrude's concert, and various other scenes were shortened for time. Narration
I
was
believe
added.
That is
yeah.
real that way.
Dougal is spelt differently to prevent mispronunciation with voice actors. Doog was spelt like Doug in the original version of the movie.
Oh, so I
Duggal.
bet people were saying Duggal.
People were going to say Dougal, so they
Dougal.
spelled it with 2 O's instead. Yeah, much of the original dialogue has changed. Wacky cartoon sound effects are added.
I knew it! I fucking knew those sound effects. did
Z-Bad,
not
Soldier
fit.
Sam, and Ermintrude's personalities are significantly different. Some of the
can tell.
pieces of original music are changed or removed, as well as some of the sound effects. Additional music by James L. Venables added in. Many British words are changed, such as roundabout to carousel and merry-go-round. Additional dialogue and various one-liners are added in the scenes that were originally silent. An example is when Z-Bad is about to fire at Zebedee's nightmare, and he says, "So long, Zebedee," whilst he originally said nothing. The narration implies that Zebedee's reason for not joining Dougal and the others was because he went to search for Z-Bad, and the original is because he had to stay behind to guard the roundabout. Characters such as the moose and skeletons are given dialogue despite being silent in the original.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Fart noises are added in for the moose. The
Yeah, you
train
can
was
tell.
given much less dialogue than in the original version, so the train was supposed to talk more.
Thank God. Because fuck you, Chevy Chase. I didn't want to hear your
Every
fucking
shot of
stupid
Z-Bad's
geriatric
ice
voice.
palace is cut.
What?
So
There
no,
was
yeah.
a
He was,
ice
he was
palace?
supposed to have an evil lair that they never show. During the scene of Z-Bad trying to interrogate Dougal, a brief flashback depicting Florence trapped in the icy carousel is shown.
Okay.
So wait, all right. The main thing that's confusing me is like there were scenes that were cut shorter.
Why
which
was
you
this-
can't which you can tell in the movie. It's not seamless. Like there's bits where like this scene just sort of feels like it just moves
Okay,
along
here's
without any
something-
like air in between.
Here's
It's
something
like,
that's
what
crazy.
the fuck?
So, you remember at the beginning of the movie when it like showed like the storybook pictures and like the pictures of all the characters having fun?
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, that scene played out. I was thinking to myself, like, wait, it was the beginning of the movie, like the end of the movie, and then they flash back to it. But a sequence that featured Dougal dreaming about being home with Florence and having fun with his friends was moved to the very end to serve as the ending for the movie, and it features Mr. Blue Sky. So, I guess he was supposed to have a dream sequence where they were having fun, but they moved it to the end of the movie to cap it instead.
Sure, man.
Okay, whatever.
Because they need a big dance sequence at
Yeah.
the end of the movie.
The gang
I think
find
that's
out the
reason.
third diamond is hidden
Originally,
in the
that bit was
carousel.
supposed to be parodying like the lighthearted endings of movies, and then it was
It's okay,
just here's
sweetie.
the ending.
You'll get your chance.
That's it. I was
Yeah.
done talking.
The gang find out the third diamond is hidden in the carousel through hieroglyphics at the temple. In the original version, Zebedee already informed them that it was there before they set off on their journey. An entire scene in which Doogal has a nightmare about Florence is cut. The scene featured an instrumental piece inspired by Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
This is like reading the changes between Dark Souls 2
Instead
and Scholar of the First
instead
Sin.
of Brian, it's Doogal who finds the village. A scene where Doogal and the others are wandering through the frozen village before encountering Zebad is removed. The scene where Zebedee is revealed to be alive is shown after Florence questions where he is. In the original, it is shown right after Zebad was defeated. A scene where the characters try to celebrate the victory by riding on the roundabout, only to see it will not work due to Sam not being a part of it, is removed. A mid-credit scene of Zebad in prison is removed. And then, of course, behind the scenes and time for bed mid-credit scene is moved to the end of the credits instead of midway. Holy shit.
Dude, I don't know. Like there's
There was a post-credit scene where they were typing up a sequel.
okay.
Like,
Was there?
Just as actually, this is an aside
Yeah,
real
he's in
fast.
prison.
We're
Means
talking
he's
about like
dead.
changes.
Oh,
I don't know how much of this is. The main character, all the characters in this film are unlikable. That's like I guess maybe
That's not true. That's a little...
yeah,
Listen,
Zebad's awesome.
Dude,
I like
Doogal-
Brian. I like the fucking snail.
Our-
Yeah,
our-
like
I
the
think
Frank
it's fine.
Gallagher snail, yeah.
our titular Doogal is like such a miserable asshole.
Oh, he's
the
a bastard.
Whole movie
No, yeah, he
for
sucks.
no reason. Nothing comes of it.
He doesn't do anything. He doesn't learn anything. Nothing happens.
It's why this film's so boring. Like nothing really does feel like there's a nothing burger story for like say, a period of time.
Can we have a little
Is
more
the
fucking,
only-
like...
Is the only likable
I want to
character
say
really.
nothing burger.
I like Ian McKellen Wizard, and I feel
He's
like
barely in
most
the
of
movie.
reason. Well, no, exactly, and I think the reason why I like him is that they couldn't fucking get rid of his voice lines, which were good.
I want
They couldn't make them bad. They didn't have enough time and money to ruin his performance.
That is true. I want to point out that
They
the
hadn't
power
gotten to him
scaling,
yet.
the power scaling conversations we had during this movie were crazy, and I want to point out that Zebad would absolutely defeat Homelander because
He freezes the
because
sun.
he
He
did
freezes the
literally
sun.
freeze the sun
Freeze the
during
sun
the
over.
climax. of the
But
movie.
Right.
he needed the emeralds.
Yeah, but with the emeralds, he froze the sun.
So Zebad
and
without
even without the emeralds, he was already freezing the world over.
so
Yeah,
Zebad
why did he need the emeralds specifically? What
Zebad-
the fuck was the sun gonna do that he couldn't already prevent
Zebad
happening?
without the emeralds
I guess to
is
stop the seasons
only
from happening.
he's only
Moron.
like city or state tier. But Zebad with the emeralds is interplanetary spear.
So wait, is Homelander street tier?
Yeah,
he's like a building tier, I
would-
think.
Homelander is beat by Spider-Man. Like,
That's true.
Homelander's only strong because he's in the boys' universe.
Spider-Man.
I could beat Homelander.
This is a complete tangent, but I have to talk about it.
No.
Spider-Man's
No.
so fucking strong, you have no idea.
No, yeah, very strong. But no, 90% of any superhero you know could beat Homelander.
Yeah, because Homeland's a fucking bum. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. We've all seen the fucking TikToks. Yes, Homelander's a fucking bum. He's got a degree in bumology.
Could
Get it,
Faith
right?
beat Homelander?
Good fate, probably.
If she could pick up the guns like she could in Mirror's Edge 1.
Just shoot him.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
He goes yummers, and then Faith picks up a gun and just shoots him in the
Can't
head.
Homelander like literally survive nukes?
Man, I want to fucking play Mirror's Edge now. God damn it.
Yes,
He-
but you can punch Homelander hard enough that he just dies.
No, like,
You can do that.
I could
That
make Homelander
that has not
cry.
been stated to be the case in The Boys.
Well, it has because
Not
there are guys who can
very
kick his
woke
ass.
of
Like
you.
I think Soldier Boy can kick his ass. Why are we talking about Doogal fucking sucks so bad we're talking about power scaling.
Soldier Boy, tell him.
because we were talking about power scaling during the movie because Z-Bag can freeze the fucking
Yes,
sun.
because Zebad is a fucking solar tier threat. Yes.
No, yeah.
There,
I think
again,
my-
also there was a shonen fight between
I
There
think
was
my
one fight, yeah.
dog could
I'm
beat
gonna-
Homelander.
probably fart.
Do we have like a? I do think
I've
actually
come to
say
make an
about.
announcement. Zebedee is a bitch ass motherfucker. I'm gonna piss on the earth. No, I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna piss on the sun.
Also, all their magic is stored in their mustaches. By the
Yes,
way.
that's just a
Oh,
gag
yeah.
that
that
just
was
shows
awesome.
up and goes away.
I love
No,
that.
Oh.
that rocked.
Can we bring up how they scissored during that?
Yeah, so
Oh yeah,
they
they
a
scissored
punch.
during the shonen fight because their springs collided.
They bounce on springs, by the way. I don't know if that was obvious. They bounce on springs.
Zebedee, Zebedoo.
Yeah, also, his name's Zebedee. What was his original name? Zebulon?
Zebulon.
That makes more sense. I'd be fine with Zebulon.
Zebedee, it sounds like Skibbity.
But I just think it's really funny that they're Zebedee and Z-Bad. Like, they just fucking swap some letters around.
Don't fucking sneeze, you fucking gross.
I'm
goblin.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a disgusting pig person. All right.
I never said that. I called you a goblin.
Go eat from the fucking trough, you hog!
Oh, my slop. I love my slop. I love League of Legends.
I love League of Legends and Doogal.
I love playing as a shy gal on VR chat.
I'm gonna put Doogal up here, Subway Surfers here, Family Guy here, and League of Legends here. And I'm gonna have a Reddit "Am I the Asshole" thread right here.
Oh my God, Mr. Beast!
Give me the matcha palati.
Yeah, here's the thing. We should write our own dub of Doogal.
Because then I'll get fat. But it's so good.
We need to write our own dub of Doogal because I think we could do a better job.
It would be the same pace, except we would also
The
instead of
movie
saying
will be completely different, except the Pirates of the Caribbean would still be in the movie.
We all do it all in.
Yeah.
No, every skeleton does it.
The
Pirates
same
of the
exact
Caribbean.
tone, same inflection.
Pirates
Every
of the
one of us at the
Caribbean.
same
Pirates of
time.
the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
every time
Pirates of the
skeleton
Caribbean.
opens
Pirates
their
of the
mouth,
Caribbean.
That's all they say.
What's up? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh,
Pirates of
I forgot every time the skeletons die, they makes like a stock
Bowling,
bowling sound
like
effect.
a fucking bowling alley noise. Yeah, man.
I didn't even fucking notice that one. Shit.
Do we have anything to actually say about this movie after that? I feel like we've hit everything we care about.
That's the thing about the movie. The most interesting part was that it was bad. It just had bad
The movie
translation.
Yeah, like I can't even like assess a theme. Like here's the thing.
Dylan got his guitar at like the very end, and we
didn't play a
kind of
song with
all
it.
thought there was gonna be another like needle drop.
No.
But no.
No.
Oh yeah,
He doesn't even like use it to hit
he
anything.
found his
He just-
guitar and was like, my Excalibur, and I'm like, oh, what shitty song is he gonna play? And then he just beats the crystals into the roundabout with it.
Yeah.
Actually, he doesn't even do that.
I was
He
expecting-
tries to and then fails. He
No,
wills.
no,
I was-
he hits the first one.
Oh, okay.
I was expecting like a fucking Goofy Goober Rock type of thing,
Yeah.
and it was gonna be like
Dead ass. I thought he was just gonna play like Eruption or something.
some fucking heavy fucking metal song.
He starts playing Sabaton.
He grabs the guitar and starts playing like fucking Hammer Smash Face by Cannibal Corpse, or like Entombment of a Machine by Job for a Cowboy.
No. What if he played like a Sabbath, a Sabbath?
he
he
starts
was
playing like Children of the Grave.
Oh, he's probably playing War Pigs.
Just like okay, like
Plays Revolution Is My Name by Pantera.
the craziest thing is like I don't even think this movie has like a theme in like even like a first grade English level. Like, what is this film about? Other
The
than what
power of
literally
friendship.
happened? Yeah, but no one seems to
Hardly.
feel that nobody really seems to like each other the whole film. Like,
No, this seems to be more likely that.
Except the fact that the snail and the
cow
snail and
fuck,
the cow
yeah.
are fucking,
Yeah, the snail and the cow fuck, and,
and then
that's how Fiona Gallagher
comes
is
out.
born.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
I don't get this joke. This sounds like a Family Guy joke. This sounds like something.
The snail is voiced by William H. Macy, and he's
Who plays
in
Frank Gallagher in
Gallagher in
Shameless.
Shameless.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. That's a Family Guy joke because you're making a reference to a
Guys,
person
this
I
is-
don't fucking know.
This is worse than the time we all sat down and watched Shameless.
Th-
in
th-
the same
th-
thing
This
for
is
30
this is
minutes.
worse than the time when White Boy Carl meets Z-Bad.
Can you believe they put White Boy Carl unedited in the new fucking Avatar movie? They literally have the guy who plays Carl in dreads, like walking around doing the fucking like cracker honky shit.
I got your burger.
Carl.
I got
is
you.
that?
I got you your burger.
I got you a burger.
Okay. I've never seen Shameless. I don't know what that is.
It's
A movie?
It's a
It's a
show.
TV show.
Oh, okay.
It's a prestige TV show.
Yuli, can you
Yeah.
like grow up and watch some real like adult TV shows and not
Yeah, like-
talking dog movies?
Listen,
No.
listen. Don't talk to me until you've watched all 7 seasons of Domo. All right, man.
You don't talk to me until you've watched Doogal 7 million times.
So you don't Google 7 million times.
Look at this Black
Or
Ops 3.
Black Ops
in my
3
house.
Zombie Celebration
It-
Dynamic
it-
Theme.
In the hand.
Here's the thing. Doogal,
No, but it
Doogal
plays-
really gets
it
good
plays
after
the-
the 500th watch. All right.
Oh, DMCA.
We're not gonna get DMCA'd if we play all
yeah,
that.
yeah, turn it off. Turn it off, please. Okay.
Okay, do I have anything else? What's our scores? What's our scores for Doogal? Do we have anything else to say or are we ready to score it?
Well, hold on. That's unfair because what are we actually grading in this time? Because the Magic
Our
Roundabout,
enjoyment of it.
our
Doogal,
enjoyment?
we're grading Doogal.
Doogal.
What we watched, Doogal.
What I watched, I enjoyed it, but only but not all of it. I enjoyed maybe like 40% of it.
I was really miserable the whole time.
I think I only enjoyed it because I was watching it with people.
If I watched this film, I would turn this off by myself. Yeah.
Probably.
No, yeah, same.
I'll give it a 4.
I'll-
Maybe that's a little mean. Maybe I'll give it like a 5.
I'm also like 5. Like it is bad, but in ways that aren't like offensive. Like,
like
it is basically what you would expect when the
No,
pitch
wait,
of-
no. This movie is offensive. I'm giving it a 4. This movie is a 4. I just thought back on it.
Trekkies! Nerd alert!
It's not in a way. It is basically what you would expect if a little bit weirder, just in concept. You know what I mean?
No,
so it's a 5 for me. It's like, okay.
I'm giving it a 4 because I just thought about, like, yeah, I guess it is harmless, but no, there are fucking jokes that I feel like are harmful to my sanity and to just the general populace of the world. Like, yeah, it was fucking racist sometimes. Like,
See, I don't know if I can give this movie like a fair rating just because like I watched it so much as a kid. I have an insane sense of nostalgia for it.
Oh, wait, hold on.
So
I
it's
just remembered-
impossible for me to rate.
Okay.
This feels like a fucking 3.
Because like I know
all right, well, you
objectively,
can't give it any less than a 3 because the trend is that Ian always gives the lowest score.
I know objectively like it's not good and it's really dumb and Pirates of the Caribbean. But
Your rating is Pirates of the Caribbean out of 10?
Yeah.
But like I loved this
How
movie.
many- all right,
I was
question,
obsessed with this movie as a kid.
On a scale
So that
of 1
has
Pirates
something
of
to
the
do with
Caribbean
it.
to 10 Pirates of the Caribbean, how many Pirates of the Caribbean is this movie?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Huzzah!
Honestly, I can't give it anything lower than a 6 just because of my childhood.
I'm fine with that.
I
We
guess
got-
I could
We
understand
got a
that.
6, 5, 4, 3, so that's almost a flush.
Yeah.
Or no, it's straight, not a flush.
We-
We
One-
used to have a joke that
Edgar
lets you
usually
do
put the
it with 4
Belatra
parts.
side in this.
Okay, I don't know what that
Yeah.
is specifically. I've never
We,
played
what's
Belatra, but I'll find
what's
it.
the Joker that gives you a flush with only 4 cards?
I don't know all the fucking Joker names.
Is it the 4?
Yeah, 4 fingers.
The 4 fingers, yeah.
Hold on, but before we continue, I wanna bring up one last thing, and it was maybe the funniest thing in my opinion, which is
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Shut the fuck up. You gotta lean in.
yeah. Oh yeah. The funniest part of this movie, at least in terms of watching it, was right at the end when they referred to what was it Zibidi as a great wizard, and he was red. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
and Penny was immediately like,
Red Wizard, good guy, clan propaganda.
no, yeah,
And
then
I said, we're going to make the roundabout great again.
no, yeah,
And that was us. And then that started
and then in the last like 5 minutes of the movie, we just started making like, oh yeah, the roundabout is like a white ethno state. It's one of those like. It's,
Well, hold
it's
on,
one
there
of those
were no
horror-
people of color at all.
Yes,
That's true.
It's here's the
Well, no,
roundabout
the
is
cow.
one of those horrifying like
That's a white girl pretending to be black.
Dude, the cow was on Soul Train.
no, yeah. It is one of those horrifying, nightmarish like homesteader communities of like all white people.
All white people and Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah. Whoopi Goldberg is spiritually white. And then,
Okay, all right.
And then
Jesus
it-
fucking Christ.
and then at
How
some
else you get on
point,
The View?
and then at some point, Ian just went as Zibidi was like lifting up their arms or whatever.
Glory to Israel!
Oh my god.
I keep forgetting this asshole's name is fucking. I can't get over the fact that his asshole name is Zibbity.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Zibbidi-doo-dah,
that's
Zibbidi-yay.
literally a joke that Zbad says. He brings up like a crystal ball and says, "Let's see what Zebedee Doodah is up to now."
Zibbidi-doo-dah, zibbidi-yay. Slavery
My
wasn't
oh
that
my,
bad.
this wizard is so gay.
What?
Now I know that sounds bad.
No, you gotta do it the way me and fucking Avery do it. Now I know that sounds bad.
Joker?
Batman. Yeah.
Now, I know that sounds bad, but my father.
My father.
Now,
He was in the kitchen. He was cutting chicken. That's right. So I got the knife. He got the knife out of the kitchen, then went into the kitchen. Then he started cutting the chicken.
I'm gonna have a stroke.
you say
All right.
you say peacock and no one bats an eye.
You
We say poopcock.
But you say Doogal. We have to do our outro still.
All right,
No,
yeah.
you
I wanted to stop it because you said Doogal, but we say Doogal, and then I just wanted to... I just want to end it there.
Do we have an outro bit? What's our
No,
outro bit?
we don't have
Talking
an outro
dogs, talking dogs. We are the talking
bit.
dogs.
The outro bit last time was me teasing we were gonna watch Doogal.
No,
What are we watching next?
Usually our outro bit is like something absurd.
What are we
We'll be
watching
like,
next?
We just gotta wrap it up. Okay, we're done talking about Doogal. We have nothing else to
No,
talk
yeah.
about. Pirates of the
Well,
Caribbean.
well,
What movie are we watching next? What should
I
we
don't
watch
know.
next?
What should we
no,
watch next?
We're watching that fucking Thomas movie.
What Thomas movie?
Oh, Thomas did have a suggestion for something
Yeah,
we
it
should
was.
watch.
Oh.
I'll double check it. I want to.
I think Thomas the Tank Engine.
My idea is to get Thomas on the podcast for one episode.
Thomas is
talk
gonna.
about this stupid fucking movie.
We need to have a side project called non-talking dogs, and then we watch like
and
movies.
it's just no
The
and
Singing Cat podcast.
this singing cat podcast, and we just lock Thomas in a room.
We
And
watch
have a
only
rant
really,
for an
really
hour.
good movies.
Release me!
No, we're watching Shrek 2 next now because we're
Yeah.
talking about Shrek 2.
We're not gonna watch Shrek 1, we're just gonna watch Shrek, just straight to Shrek 2.
I could just
Okay,
watch
alright,
Shrek 2. I fucking love Shrek 2.
I love Shrek 2.
Okay, apparently the movie we're gonna watch next is Sir Billy. It has a 2.7 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Sir Billy.
No more bad movies, man.
Ian, that's the bit, you fucking dumbass. Why do you think we're here?
Yeah, why do you think?
Yeah, so
why do you
we'll-
think
we'll
I
watch-
tricked you into a
we'll
Discord
watch Sir
server so
Billy.
we could do this podcast?
And then after Sir Billy, we will watch
Sir Billy.
Sir Billy. After Sir Billy, we're gonna watch that stupid Simon Pegg movie where he can wave his hand and give himself a big dick, and his dog is Robin Williams.
We're gonna
I've seen that movie. Fuck.
we're gonna watch Beverly
we
Hills
need to-
Chihuahuas at some
We
point,
need to
right?
watch Shaggy
Good
Dog.
with that.
Also Shaggy Dog. Yeah.
Shaggy Dog.
All right, we'll watch one of those next time. And from us, that was the Talking Dog Podcast.
Dog Podcast.
Let's play us out, Ben. Talking dogs, we are the Talking Dogs.
Shrek 2.